Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. Welcome to the Friday Night Live. Welcome in to you all at this time, guys. I thank you all for being a part of the tribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Friday again, guys. I'm getting the frequency right just to see if this works. I do have a disclaimer. If you are, medical concerned with epilepsies or seizures, please do not watch this video. But this is kind of the Witchy Poo show. This is all spooky things. And I haven't done this yet, and tonight's the night. So please, I'm not trying to trigger anybody. So I am letting you know before you even see it immediately. Okay? So we're going to get started with all 12 signs. We're going to start with Aries and go all the way down to Pisces. We do this every Friday night. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning Pooh Tribe member, I see the hearts. Represent, yo, in the building. Thank you. Thank you, friends. I truly, truly appreciate it. I hope that's at a right tone and we can hear it. All right, so I do have the Beetlejuice deck. I have my babies on standby below me. My Pixie Tarot cut I always have just to have a basis and a backup. I hope everybody's had a wonderful Friday night. I wanted to do this because I'm testing things in the energy at this time. We're almost through the month of July. I stopped doing the monthly horoscopes because they weren't picking up. The Friday Night Live seems to be working. If you guys want me to bring those back each monthly, I would love to do that. We can start with the 8th month. There's nothing wrong with that, right? We are forever thing. We are forever purpose. So I can start in the 8th month. Just let me know how you feel. I thank you all for being a part. And without further delay, we are going to get into all 12 signs here. From Aries all the way down to Pisces. Oh my goodness, the future is so thin. Before I pick it up while my hands are hot. Aries through Pisces. What's up? What's up? What's up? All 12 signs. Let me through the doors. Now, before we get started, the future is very thin. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And then this one is flipped over before I cut the deck of the Wild Mystic Tarot is communication. Now hear me out with this as a collective, okay? You've got strength. You got the World in reverse. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. I want to start there. As a collective, you have strength to walk away. Now this is not for everybody. Please take what resonates and lie the rest down for someone else to pick up. You may be with somebody that you are currently, you consider a work of art, you consider a piece of work in general, whether they're frustrating you or you're just, you're frustrated with them in this relationship. You have strength to get through it. Leo energy is here also with water signs. But if you don't feel like you don't have a reward or an achievement anymore, okay, sorry. All right. If you feel like you don't have a reward or an achievement anymore, then you have to let this person go so they can be somebody else's piece of work. This doesn't feel as if this has been thought out because there's some temptation here that's played on the black and white board. This could be for Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Taurus too. But it's like this just really comes in as something that feels in a communicative form because it's not happening with you, okay? And this really needs to come through this week, followed by the last 2 cards, the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. I'm not kidding. 9, 10. Thank you for the hearts. The door. Somebody's peeping in. And I don't know who this could possibly be, whether it's something that's happening on the outskirts of infidelity that doesn't look solid, or something that you may just be looking at and get caught up. It can go either way. All the signs that I named, I'm not going back. Be weary of the world today, okay? Be wary of that coming up this week. If it doesn't happen so mote in like 7 days, just be on the lookout in that energy when things start to kind of shift and change. Here we go. We are getting into Aries first. I have an idea, but I don't want to do it. Thank you and salute before we begin to the 4K. It may not stay there tonight, today, forever. I just am thankful for you guys, and I wanted to take a shot, but let's save it for another time until we know we're solid, okay? But I thank you guys for getting Witchy Poo to 4K. We couldn't have done it without you not only engaging with the shorts, because they say it's short-term thing, but if you're doing, you know, the long form where you're trying, it's going to work out anyway. Don't let people mess with your mind. You'll go crazy, okay? Thank you again. We'll save it and do a shot, and I'll do one with y'all for once, okay? Aries. I've already drawn you in. I apologize. You have the Two of Wands. Lydia is here. You may be curious about something that is causing you to lose sleep. Someone may be doing this to you in your energy. It's all in the matter of the mind that you've kind of put on them, whether it was an appeal, it was a thought, it was a conversation or something that covered them to make them want to be even more curious. I feel like this week, you know, not that this person is looking for you to be their savior, but this energy just comes through as something needing of a change because they're really losing some sort of way, but they're watching you like grow and change. This could be an effect to where they become, I hate to be that, a matter of fact, where they're always watching you and be afraid to speak up. Or it's just in the energy that they may be prowling or wishing something that doesn't feel energetic. Help me out with Aries, please. This is a fire sign, so this is fire fighting fire. You cannot win in this thing, so just rest easy that there's no harmful intent. This person is just caught in their feelings of something big that you're doing. You may have slept for a long time, or you may just start to get some sort of recognition from the universe, and so they're resting in your energy as just how. You understand? How is this happening? How did you move forward? How did you do what you're doing on the internet or whatever it is that you're doing that they watch, okay? In many cultures, a bear is a representation of power. So let you know that you really have that in a Scandinavian effect as to where you're a survivalist. You don't have to be in fear of anybody doing anything that's disturbing your energy or untapped power. There's just something in the earth with you that they're passionate about. I feel like if you're listening and you're a cross watcher for Aries, hear me out. If you can go get yourself some lavender, some chamomile, some passion flower, hello, work it out. Valerian, this will help you kind of get some better rest in the dream state. And you can find some sort of calling and energy to kind of get up off this Aries, because there's some sort of Yule ritual that's going to come up towards the winter, okay? Not saying they're going to do this, but it's just the energy that they're like watching your way of life. And when people watch others' ways of life, they become so extremely warped in what they're doing that they physically feel that they deserve to be living it with you at that time. And then that's a form of a mental health thing. Oh, I'm getting into the... I apologize. I get into the trauma and resilience so easily, it just slips up. We'll move on. All right, just be mindful that it's a thing that this too shall pass, Aries. All right, Taurus. Whoa, thanks, Minnie Pooh. Not a bubble in sight, I tell you. Taurus, you've got the Seven of Pentacles here. I'm feeling like you're going to get yourself caught up into not a burnout stage, but a phase as to where you're putting too many things up on a list, up on a shelf where they're not going to be able to be reachable because of either dust or you just forgetting stuff. However this goes, thank you, Minnie Pooh, for the bubble show. However this goes, you know, you are going to not be able to so much afford something that you like to do, and whether it's going to, you know, shopping like we like to do, right? We all do. Or it's just overspending here that's got you kind of closeted. This week, you're almost heading toward some sort of completion that's going to take some sort of light from you, where you're going to hang yourself, and it's more than like bills overdue. So whether you've put something in a trunk or put something in a safe that you've forgotten about, whether you seriously are going to get burnt out from things you have not handled, but you keep tapping into other stuff, and or, you know, if you try to overspend or do something that's going to, you know, really get you entrapped for August, then here's a warning for you not to do it. I really feel like it's all in the matter of you just wanting to have fun and enjoy some sort of moment. But now we're getting into the mind state of you not completing tasks. You're not completing something. All right. What is it? Help us. Well, we don't need a mystery, but it is. And fear is here if you don't get it. This is something that I feel like it's intuitional that you're going to have to understand. And instinct always comes when it needs to the fastest, in a primal moment, right? When we need to either surrender or defend. I feel like this is going to interfere with peace over time if you do not take this seriously. So you may need to just do some strong planning, think, or you're going to be in fear of something within the next 3 weeks, maybe 2, because that last one is going to just hit you. Moving on to Gemini. Good luck to you. Gemini, you got the Ace of Wands and the 10. So this is 11. You are really experiencing life in this moment. And whether this is something you're learning in a lesson or we're following on the numerology chart of you just getting stuff, it's all coming up. I have some community that wants to gather around you, whether it's to change, transform, or get some sort of new peripheral vision that people see you. This is coming up, and it's coming from people that you may not feel are deserving. They may be in a lower poverty level, status, or just not in your comprehension level. You just feel they're not your equal. This is going to happen very, very soon. But you can't be hard in accepting their advice, or you can't be shocked by what they're going to kind of put a mark on you at this time. Because it is a new door, but it's a mom and pop thing. It's something very small that I feel like you have to see the bigger picture in the long run. So this is definitely going to be matters of opinions, but somebody's is stronger and harder that can get you somewhere with someone. Don't look past them. 10 days. You got the courage to be brave, to face, I feel like, constructive criticism or some sort of change. What I'm trying to say is she just thinks she's cute. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Inside jokes. That's the problem. You just think you're cute. You have all courage to get through this, and it's more in a sense, Gemini, where you're realizing that you got to be brave to accept what they're saying. It's going to be in this Leo energy in this season in all ways, but most of all, don't be shocked or surprised. Handle it like a G in some way. That's all I can say. Cancer, come on in the door today. We've got the 5 of Swords in reverse. You want revenge. You want some sort of something to just work out for its worst, and you want to capture it on film. You want to get it in a way where you are the one that's reciprocating some sort of power through a pen. I don't know if you're writing. I don't know if you're journaling your feelings. I don't know if you're physically doing something that involves you putting pen to paper. But the revenge that is being sucked really just comes through as some sort of loneliness. I don't understand the loneliness and what you want me to say to the Cancer energy. Please take what resonates and lie the rest down, please. You got the World. So there's some sort of success that is here. The success, if you feel like it's going to come through revenge, then here it is. It's just it's a picture of cards. Take a picture of it. Because in my opinion, I don't know. I've never seen revenge come in a form where you're going to be victorious if you're being malicious or want to hurt someone. This doesn't say that it physically wants to have some sort of attack, but revenge is strong and there's no reconciliation or turning back. There's also something that's being written, and I don't know, it's from the positive side of the person that's receiving it or the defense, right? Somebody that's just watching and pitching in. However this goes, in the alignment of the energy next week, the revenge in 5 days is going to continue to grow. But in the success of, do you want the revenge in the success, or you want the revenge so you can be successful from some sort of loneliness? Please help us understand with this Cancer energy. Well, here's the power in it. This is Aries that you obviously need to tap into in order to get a full ground understanding of what you want to happen here. Because I don't operate on no harm, no foul. That I operate on no harm, no foul. So not operating on anything else other than that, I can't suggest what you should feel. Because if loneliness is here, you have to understand your power comes through the strength in some sort of achievement that's already been done. It's a circle that's already complete here. So let me see what to say about this power in the Aries energy. Oh, well, Jupiter can also help. Wanting authority and respect is only going to come through something that's not corrupted. Don't know where that's coming from. Because it just says, when reading along this card, extra zeal and influence is magnified and empowered in taking meanings to more intense conclusions. But this card symbolizes power, corrupted or subverted. It's in the position on how you are answering is where you get the most, I guess, results. Here's something that can help in the floral side because it is summer. Bergamot, cedar, myrrh, and sunflowers. Sunflowers are a great way to get through depressional moments or flashbacks that kind of hurt or make you uncomfortable. There's also understanding that working with fire. So if you want to sit by a bonfire, if you want to go light a bonfire, if you want to go have a cigar at a cigar bar, if you want to just do something that's safe, if you are an adult, if you are a child, move along. You are not supposed to be playing with fire, okay? But if you are an adult, you need to work with fire right now in order to see or get this sort of not only loneliness kind of to flee, but to get the whatever it is that you want for revenge, but it's in you because you feel like there's success in it, okay? But there's power all over however you feel. I'm just not with no harm. I'm with no harm, no foul. So that's my deal, okay? Do what you shall. We are getting into Leo now. That was pretty good. Good luck to you. Aries through Cancer. We've got the Three of Swords in reverse. You know, Leo, I think I told you last week that you were going to be embarrassed by something that you saw or you tried to keep in some sort of painted picture for people or family. And now it's like it's really going to come through that it's either happened or they're showing their true face immediately to you. I don't feel that you're going to see any change in this love or energy or connection you're trying to have until you fully get some sort of love for self and do some kind of dark shadow work. Dark shadow work is a never-ending thing, and it's also facing some sort of beliefs that you may not really want to comprehend, or you may have been avoiding. Avoidance is a big thing that's here with self, because I feel like I've told you many weeks to come that they were going to show their face and their ass at, here at the same time. This week, if it has not already happened, I really think it's going to overtake your mind with something you should have really took time to think about. Because I feel like you were given a lot of chances, warnings, messages that you found on your own. You just refused to admit. You worked hard. Well, they have money and the opportunity is dwindling. They're uninterested, baby. There's nothing that's going to change that. So now you've got to work harder in self, and money may be the thing that's going to get you to feel good. Pick up extra shift, pick up something that you love that makes money here. But the opportunity with them, you can get that out of your head. It's time to persevere for self and only here. Okay. That's pretty much where we were at, and it's always going to be. And now I think that the reality is going to kick in now. It's time to turn it around for self, and you can do things to collaborate with self. You're going to be fine. But I think that you want collaboration so much with this person. Pisces energy is here now. You do anything to work it out, but that's not the alignment at this time. All right. This week, focus on yourself, and definitely focus on money, because that makes everybody feel good. But it's really going to help you get some new opportunity for you to have a better collaboration with self. Okay. Yes. And they're still with them. Period. All right, here we go with Virgo. Wait, yes, Virgo. You got the Queen of Wands. Whew. There's some sort of focus. There's some sort of vision. There's some sort of truth here that you've really been devoted to. But it's hard to get through to this person, or it's hard to be consistent. And this week, it's not going to be any different. Because you guys have been trying to build, but what are you really building with? And what is it? What's the sense? Now that time has gone on and summer is coming to an end, I feel like no matter what you do to change, this isn't going to make something be desirable either for you or them. You've tried to do something creative, hands-on, but it physically hasn't been working. What do they need to do to move on from here or get a better understanding? The Hermit, this is Virgo energy at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Here's the thing. Virgo, if you don't want to see something, you won't see it. Ignorance, beauty is in the eye of bliss. Bliss is ignorance or something along those lines. I don't give. I just try not to be it, right? There's complete ignorance in the bliss that you are not trying to be awoken by either a change or something that's been going on for years with this person. And because now you've come out double time with the sign that we're physically on and a backup, I need you to see that, you've really wasted a lot of time trying to build nothing, because it seems to now be worthless. And if you could turn it around and put this energy in direct force into having something that you currently have your hands on that you've been ignoring. Something's going to be revealed to you for greater good. We are the greater good, right? That is why you are here watching and understanding fully what we're talking about. So the greater good is going to come to you, and it will be revealed not only in a peaceful setting, but it's going to stop this attack from disheartening for you for some reason. I don't think you need to go through any sad times right now. So it's going to kind of step in and be a bodyguard or a shield for you, which is what you need. I hear him. Badger. This is the earth right now. Primrose is going to help you. Y'all probably can't hear it. And onyx is some stones you can get. Obsidian. A daffodil flower will also, like, these flowers are not like spell work where you're crushing them. I'm not asking you to do any of that. You can literally buy them and just put them in the vase and fucking look at them. All right. But what these flowers do is create some sort of essence for you to not only vibrate with what they are radiating off, because you talk to them, they grow, you don't, they just fall apart, right? So they are living organisms. These flowers are going to do something in a sense where they trigger your mind to not be so much heartbroken, and they give some sort of boost of new energy for you to see better. And it's not going to be with them, but it's going to be revealed sooner or later that that's what should have already happened. Okay. So Virgo, you're all around, and it will be revealed to you on how fast you should move now. Okay. Whether it's away from them for a better setting, but stop trying to build something because it's not happening. We are on Libra. You've got the Five of Wands in reverse. There's an inability to, I don't know if it's get along with your partner or just not be some sort of praying mantis here, but it feels like the worst. Like, literally, I can't even get that high. What is that? The absolute worst. So because this comes through, you know, as some sort of inability or struggle, there is a battle that seems like the marathon is continuing. It's going to continue. Why? Because there is this man that's just not wanting revenge like Cancer here. They're actually frightened and afraid of what you're capable of doing. And they may have been reading up on some sort of law to, or some sort of condition that you may have. They may just been reading up on all your enemies, your past lives, something that's going on with you in general in the back. Okay. And I don't know if you already are aware that, you know, this man is feeling this way and really ready to just close the window on you in general. But it's here that, you know, they're afraid you're going to harm them, or you may have tried to. Well, there's some balance that's not happening, and you each other just don't find each other resourceful. Oh my goodness. You guys don't find each other resourceful. Or maybe that's just the feeling that he's feeling in the current, because this is a masculine and this is a feminine. I have them each here. All right. So however this goes, this is what's happening this week, whether they're looking up people, you know, conditions, some sort of law, but they want to be prepared. But most of all, they want peace in their life going forward. And you're not bringing some sort of peace. Something slowly is happening around to have this energy complete. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. Peace and defend. Voila, magic. The defense is here only in the Scorpio energy, because you may just be coming off with that, or there's a big argument that's kind of brewing up in this new phase of the moon, and you guys are definitely needing to just not conversate, just stay separated, because in that energy they're just afraid something's going to happen in you not being resourceful anymore in some way. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the World here upright. A lot of success is circling not only this week, but I feel like for the rest of the summer coming up. This is also in the form of you really having, well, it feels like two doors, but one is seriously opened up. Whether you apply for this job, whether you're trying to get in some sort of business fund, some sort of grant, you're doing something that's requiring chess, not checkers here. So it's working. And it's like the exit is here if you can just keep following the path that you're on. The door is pretty much open, and I just see it coming into full positive result. This is going to take, I feel like, another 2 months to really see either it hit the approval letter or like an actual product of what you want. An actual product of what you want. Good luck, Sagittarius. This is great news to you. And this is something you've been wanting to deal with for a long time. You've been dealing with this for a long time. The Aries energy is here, and the power of the spirit of what you've got. This is just completely wonderful in a sense that it's all going to work out. I can't see anything. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Maybe it's the blue light effect. Or the 420 hertz that I got playing that you guys don't. I hope y'all hear it, right? Or maybe not. However this goes, in the Capricorn energy also, it's all gonna glow. It's all go. So good luck to you, Sagittarius. No? Scorpio next. You got the Queen of Pentacles. So this aunt, this uncle, I always say aunt, uncle. This woman, this female, she may be an aunt. She may be a guardian, godmama, however y'all do that shit. I don't know nothing about it. But this female has come back around, Scorpio, to, and she is a family member, to kind of test you, feel you out. She wants to know if you're the same person that you were before, or something that you've done in the dark that has now come to light. She also wants to kind of tease you in a sense to show what she has and what you don't, and kind of test you in the form of what you, cannot. She wants to like create some sort of fight. She also is coming through in the sense of asking you some sort of question on why you haven't moved out, you haven't done something yet. This is not to do anything but put you to a stronger test. And I say that because time has been ticking for either you two to have this conversation again, or for her to come around to kind of give you some bullshit. If you're in her presence, I wouldn't drink, not one bit. I would be prepared for every question, comment, criticism, flip, flop, hooly wop, skip, scap, scallywag of a bag she may have a question about. And if that is the case, then you are going to be prepared for anything, right? You're going to be dealing with spirits from a drunk person in their energy. And in that way, you're able to think, and you're able to not only hit this woman with some sort of knowledge, or kind of put her straight, because I feel like it's long overdue that this thing happens, right? So don't get too comfortable. Future is playing. No comfortability needs to be. As soon as you see her, stop immediately and be ready. The Death card is here. All she wants to do is see if you changed. All she wants to do is see some sort of transformation. But I don't think this is any of her business, because I don't think she's putting in, right? People that always have the most to say don't got a pot to piss in, right? They never. You're just like, how in the hell can you have so much advice? I don't want advice from a woman who hasn't been married for more than years that I have, for many more years that I have. You know, we don't want to hear nonsense from people of that I don't even know which color pill, right? You don't want to say the wrong stuff on here. All you're doing, right? So it's just a matter of, if it's not sufficient to your life in any way, and you've experienced something much rather different, you don't entertain. Okay, so I need you to know that she just wants to see what has changed, and it's none of her business. If you something new, it's none of your business. Capricorn. You got the Two of Pentacles. Money is getting tight, and the vehicle purchase is getting to the point where it's may not ever happen, or this claim, whatever you were in, some sort of accident, is just not working out. because there is a delay and some sort of smoke that hasn't cleared with this. You hit property on the street, or you did something for the city, something like that. You may have been drinking and you failed some sort of DUI test. It's not going to come together as you think, because it's like it's against, something is against you, is broken. What did I say? Capricorn? Something's going on with your vehicle. You'll be saddened by this news 2, 3, and 5 days or so. If it hasn't already happened. But this is in a sense where something is just not working, and it feels like you need some sort of cleared, clouded judgment. And this clarity is only going to come from like being completely honest. You got to kind of bear down to your soul and say something that I feel hasn't been mentioned, or in a truth in some way, because I can't see you behind what's happening. All right. I don't know what that means. You got to communicate, you got to care, and this is going to help grow the situation into a better deal, okay? This is not something you can sit on here. I don't think that you should wait another moment come Monday morning or however. You've got to take the initiative into Cancer energy in the next phase of the moon. Before then, I don't even know the next phase of the moon. Minnie Pooh, you still here with me? Next moon phase. Could you ask Gemini on Google, please? What is the next moon phase?
I'm pretty sure it's
no, the name. I think it's like a specific, like it's a special one. How they have the strawberry, the blue, whatever. You can use my phone. It's right here. While she's looking at the next moon phase, we'll still come back and just throw that out if you'll still be here. Capricorn, but like I said, you've got to communicate. You've got to communicate something here along with the action behind you carrying. And this is going to change the situation that's kind of got something split between you being blamed. All right. Aquarius, you got the Knight of Swords. And boy, there's a lot of negative energy. You want clarity, but I don't think someone can't come near you for it to really be true. And I don't think like you want clarity with people. You may be wanting clarity with self, but there's too much that has been, you may feel that there's too much that has been damaged or done to you. And if you feel that, it's more in a sense you not being so much as, so the next moon is a new moon, so you need to do this before July 24th. All right.
soon.
Capricorn, please move before July 24th. Thank you, Minnie Pooh. So, Aquarius, it doesn't take, a genius to understand that you don't want to keep biting a hand that, feeds you, or even deal with people that really can't understand. But on a defensive level, you wanting clarity, or you want clarity, or you want trouble. You have to pick a side. It's like they say, oh, you can't serve two masters. You kind of gotta look at it like this, because you have such a strong foundation that's still valuable. You just got to see some resource in it. But it's coming through as, something's harming you, or you're harming yourself with something that can hurt feelings, hurt thoughts, hurt general people if they talk. You got to transform, hon. Look, I've been talking to you for years. I've been talking to you for months, I feel like. And the only way that you are going to transform, Aquarius, is if you want it. And not to say that you don't. It just may be difficult for you to truly understand because of a lack of compassion, or just not wanting to resonate. Because you may feel weak in some sense. You need a protein flower, a straw flower, and chew on some peppermints like grandma. Put a peppermint in your purse. Put a peppermint in your purse. Carolite, opal for some stones. You need a new job. You need a new relationship with self stronger first. And this is how you can manifest some change. It's like people that want to aid you, they can't because they have the opportunity and you just, they're so far away. They're still healing from what you did. Figure it out, Aquarius. Come on. Final one is Pisces. And I'm done. Drop some bubbles in the chat for me. All right. It's got a fundraiser tomorrow. Got to stand in front of the store like the old days. Drop some bubbles in the chat for Minnie Pooh. She's working her tail off tonight. I thank you. I thank you. Final card is the Emperor, Pisces. This is Aries energy. Aries, you're on fire. Aries, you're the leader. And I love it. All right. Pisces, you got some strong stability coming in with a man that wants you to get you up some sort of ladder. It's only if you're going to take some sort of bait or have this sort of conversation. They've been planning to come to you, but you have to give up something that I feel you're going to have to unbuckle. You're going to have to undo. And they want to take this curtain, they want to take this shade, and they want to open it up in a new way, in a new place. But this is only going to come in your agreeance and understanding their full trust and authority. I don't think that you want to have that happen. It's like 4 months from now, it'll come, it'll circle back one more time. But that'll be it. This ladder's getting very dismantled as it's not safe to climb. They're coming. They're coming. They want to change something. Page of Wands, and they're looking for longevity and long-term vision with you in this instance, Pisces. I don't know if you should take it because I don't know if this person is good or bad. All I know is they represent authority, and that's just that. I only pay attention to one authority around here. So I need you to get ready to buckle down in your big girl, big boy drawers and shoes because you're going to have to make a strong decision. Be still, my friends, in the Aquarius energy. Just be still. Be still, and you will have the intuition to understand what you should do, if they're good, if they're bad. Only you are going to have this experience. So know what you're going to say in the instance that they come with the authority that you're going to have to give up something. Here's a boost of energy. And I want to do that on Pisces really quickly because like I said, it's like it's going to come around again, but it ain't, this opportunity is, it's like dwindling because it's been mentioned. It's been mentioned. At dusk, you may get a sign or an email again. Okay? Tonight. Here we go. Here's a boost of energy for all the Pooh tribe. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Identify and remove toxic people around you. People are sitting here watching me that we know. I'm no fool, right? Hi, guys. But it's like not everybody is toxic, but not everybody deserves your time. Why? Because you want genuine people that are going to be real with you, not just celebrate the good fun when we're out. You want people that are not going to try to hurt, harm, or discredit you for the things that you've done. And you also want people to support you genuinely because that's what you would do as a human, right? So you want to remove toxic people from around you. And whether this is family ties or not, you have to see something that's better than what you got. All right. I love you all. And until next time, I said I was going to take a shot with you guys when I know that I'm strong in the fourth Tao. All right. But for now, I'm going to have my red stripe and I will see you guys next Friday night. Until next time, I say, Ashe.